Have you ever noticed how fake people start squirming the moment you stop playing their game? The moment they can't control you, their mask slips fast, and no one disrupts that fake social script more naturally than a Sigma male. He doesn't argue, doesn't chase, doesn't explain. He just doesn't play along. And that alone drives them absolutely crazy. The ironic part is that Sigma males aren't even trying to upset anyone. They're not deliberately pushing buttons or causing trouble. They're just being themselves. But that quiet authenticity hits like truth serum around people who are faking it. Watch what happens when someone's manipulation fails, when fake smiles don't get rewarded, when social climbers can't hook you with charm. It's like shining a flashlight into a dark corner, and the ones hiding there don't appreciate the exposure. The wildest part is that most Sigma males don't even realize they're causing this reaction. They're just living by their own code. But those wearing masks feel threatened, as if their cover might be blown at any moment. They can't even call it out without sounding strange or revealing their own game. So here are 6 things Sigma males naturally do that drive fake people absolutely crazy. Behaviors that are perfectly normal to them, but feel like a direct attack to those with hidden agendas. Number 1. They disconnect from people the moment respect is lost. Most people stick around long after the relationship has soured. They tolerate disrespect, make excuses for bad behavior, and keep giving second chances. It's what we're taught to do. Be patient, work through problems. Don't give up on people. Sigma males operate by a completely different rule. Once respect is lost, the relationship changes forever. Was it just a small lie or minor disrespect? You might not get cut off immediately, but something shifts. You're now on their radar, every word filtered, every action scanned. They don't make a big show of it, but suddenly you'll feel their awareness, that heightened attention to everything you say and do, and you'll know exactly why, even though they never mention it. But what about major betrayals or serious disrespect? The disconnection happens instantly and completely. No warning shots, no dramatic confrontations, no angry texts. They simply remove you from their inner circle and move on with their life. What drives fake people crazy is they can feel this shift happening, but can't call it out without admitting their own bad behavior. There's this awkward moment of recognition. They know you know what they did, and they know something has changed, but it's all happening without a single word being spoken. Their usual manipulation tactics, tearful apologies, love bombing, guilt trips, promises to change, fall flat against this quiet, resolute boundary. There's no drama to feed on, no reaction to twist, just a calm, final judgment that feels impossible to reverse. For people used to endless second chances and emotional loopholes, nothing is more frustrating than someone who can silently but completely change how they see you. And no one does this more naturally than a Sigma male who's lost respect for you. Number 2. They make others feel seen, and that terrifies the fake. Do you know that feeling when someone looks at you just a little too long? Not in a creepy way, but like they're actually seeing past your carefully crafted surface. That's what happens when fake people interact with Sigma males. These men have a natural ability to look beyond the show people put on. It's not about being judgmental or critical. Sigma males simply have this unsettling talent for noticing inconsistencies. The slight difference between what you say and what your eyes show. The tiny gap between your words and your actions. The small contradictions in the stories you tell. Psychologists call this thin slicing, the ability to make accurate observations from minimal information. While most people are distracted by words and appearances, Sigma males pick up on the subtle cues that reveal what's actually happening beneath the surface. For authentic people, this feels refreshing. For those wearing masks, it feels like a threat. Watch how uncomfortable some people get when a Sigma male maintains eye contact just a second longer than usual. See how they shift, laugh nervously, or suddenly change the subject. It's not the eye contact that bothers them. It's the feeling of being truly seen. This is especially terrifying for people who've built their social lives around being whatever others want them to be. Their entire strategy depends on controlling how others perceive them. When they realize someone can see through that control, it triggers genuine panic. But Sigma males rarely speak on what they notice. They don't need to. Their quiet awareness alone is enough to make fake people scramble to adjust their masks, which only makes those inconsistencies more obvious. Being truly seen is only frightening when you're hiding something. And for those living behind carefully constructed personas, nothing is more terrifying than someone who naturally sees right through them. Number 3. They don't fake excitement when others want attention. We all know that person who shares big news and scans the room, waiting for everyone to react. Maybe they bought a new car, got a small promotion, or have a story they think is amazing. Most people play along. They gasp, they cheer, they ask excited questions. It's part of the social script. But Sigma males don't follow that script, and it drives attention seekers crazy. It's not that they're being mean or trying to ruin someone's moment. They simply can't generate fake enthusiasm on command. Their reactions match their actual feelings, not what others expect from them. Psychology professor Susan David calls this emotional agility. The ability to be honest with your emotions rather than performing what others expect. While most people automatically amp up their reactions to make others feel good, Sigma males respond authentically. Watch what happens when someone proudly announces something, expecting over-the-top praise. The room erupts in exaggerated reactions. "Oh my God, that's amazing. Wow, I can't believe it." Then there's the Sigma male with his measured response. "That's cool," or a simple nod of acknowledgement. No fake excitement, no over-the-top praise, just an honest reaction. This drives attention seekers absolutely crazy. They rely on others playing along with their need for applause. When someone refuses to provide that emotional boost, it feels like a direct challenge to their self-image. What's interesting is that Sigma males will show genuine excitement when something truly impresses them. But that real enthusiasm is rare, which makes it valuable. They won't cheapen it by faking it for things that don't actually move them. To fake people who measure their worth by the reactions they can extract from others, this authentic response feels like being denied something they're entitled to. And there's nothing that frustrates them more. Number 4. They answer fake flattery with a straight face. Have you ever watched someone receive an over-the-top compliment? Most people follow a predictable script. They blush, they giggle, they say, "Oh, stop it," while clearly wanting more. It's a dance we all recognize. Excessive praise followed by false modesty. Except when it comes to Sigma males. They simply don't play this game. When someone lays on thick, insincere flattery, a Sigma male's response is something to behold. No blushing, no giggling, no pretending to be overwhelmed with gratitude. Just a calm thanks, or sometimes a slightly confused look that seems to ask, "Are you being serious right now?" How do they respond when someone tells them they're absolutely brilliant for doing something basic? Do they play along and act special? No, they might just nod or say, "It wasn't complicated," and move on. This straight-faced response to exaggerated praise drives some people absolutely crazy. The flattery was supposed to create an emotional debt. "I make you feel special. Now you owe me something in return." When that emotional manipulation fails, they don't know what to do next. Robert Cialdini, in his research on influence, calls this the reciprocity principle. People feel obligated to return favors, even when those favors weren't requested. Fake flattery is designed to trigger this response, but Sigma males instinctively recognize the game and refuse to play. What's really frustrating for manipulators is that they can't even complain about this response without revealing their true intentions. After all, how can you be upset that someone simply said thanks to your compliment unless you expected something more in return? For people who use flattery as a tool to get what they want, Nothing is more infuriating than someone who accepts compliments at face value, with no emotional debt attached. Number 5. They never ask for validation and never offer it cheaply. Picture the common scenes we all recognize. Someone posts stunning vacation photos, then writes, "I look so bad here." A friend texts, "I'm so stupid," after getting a perfect score. A talented artist says, "Sorry for my terrible drawing." These aren't moments of genuine humility. They're validation traps, social fishing hooks designed to catch compliments. Most of us take the bait instantly. We rush to reassure. We shower them with praise. We play our part in this familiar script. Then there's how Sigma males handle these moments. They don't criticize. They don't lecture. They simply don't play. Maybe they focus on something true about the situation instead. Or maybe they just let the awkward silence sit there until the conversation moves forward naturally. Watching this interaction feels like seeing someone refuse to read their lines in a play. It breaks the flow that everyone expects. But pay close attention to who these validation seekers really are. Not the truly shy person nervous about their work. Not someone genuinely struggling with confidence. Those people aren't setting traps. They're expressing real vulnerability. Sigma males can spot the difference instantly. The person with real humility gets their genuine support. The person playing social games gets nothing. This is why this trait drives fake people crazy. Their entire social strategy depends on others following unwritten rules about trading compliments and validation. When someone refuses to play by these rules, the whole system breaks down. The truly confident don't need to announce their insecurities to fish for compliments. And Sigma males respect authentic confidence too much to reward its imitation. Number 6. They give one-word replies to people who overshare for attention. We've all been trapped in those conversations. Someone dumps their entire life story on you within minutes of meeting. Every detail of their recent breakup, every drama at their workplace, every meal they've eaten this week. All while watching your face for reactions, feeding off your responses. While most people feel obligated to match this emotional dump with equal engagement, Sigma males take a completely different approach. At first, they might offer brief solutions or thoughtful advice. Have you tried talking to them directly? Maybe setting some boundaries would help. But what happens when the person keeps circling back to the same problems, clearly more interested in the drama than any resolution? That's when the shift occurs. The responses become shorter, more direct. Eventually, they boil down to the conversational equivalent of a brick wall. Interesting. Got it. I see. These aren't cold responses from someone who doesn't care about people. They're boundary-setting responses to emotional manipulation. There's a clear difference between someone genuinely seeking help and someone using personal stories as bait for attention. And over time, the distinction becomes easier to see. If that hits something real, you already know why. There's a difference between seeking connection and seeking attention. And not everyone knows where that line is. But the ones who do, they notice who's real, who's playing, and who's quietly opting out. That awareness isn't loud, it's earned. And if you're still here, chances are you get it. As always, stay strong and keep evolving.